Okay, there's safety procedures, and then there's people listening to the safety procedures, people being your employees. Sometimes they don't, right, Greg? And I mean, what are you going to do? You going to spank them because now you hurt them, and maybe OSHA will get on that. I don't know. What advice can you offer? Because that's really important. You got to motivate your folks. You know?
Best advice: size 11 steel-toe boot.
Might as well. Hey, it hurts a little bit, but it lasts. The lesson lasts forever, right?
We always get, why do people get hurt? Why do people not follow rules? Why do people not listen to training? Wow, we could talk for hours about this, right? The simple answer is humans, right? We all make mistakes. How good is your training is another question I always like to ask. Are you a company that does the safety day? I love it when I hear this one. What's safety day? Well, we shut down for 4 hours and we go over all our safety topics or 8, and we bring them lunch, and 5 seconds in, your phone distracts you, and a human, you're gone. You're going to be just in a zone of nothing for 8 hours. I don't care if you have the best trainer in the room. To keep somebody in it for 8 hours, for 4 hours, for 2 hours does not work. It just doesn't work. It's been proven time and time again. So short burst safety training, hands-on safety training. So if you've got a guy that makes part XYZ, do the training at the station and show them what it is and put their hands in it, right? Get them the training they need. Don't need 8 hour safety day. It becomes a distraction. They're more worried about what they're eating for lunch. Humans, we always did it that way. We talk about that more than once, right? Or, well, that's how I was trained. That's how the guy that showed me how to do this did it. He never got hurt doing it that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. He just didn't tell anybody.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
You've been lucky. Bad policy, bad trainer, bad written program, not knowing the right way to do it. I went into companies and going, he should have on some kind of gear. This is not a good idea. What's going on here right now? Well, that's the way the machine was. We bought it. It was built like that, and it didn't say anything. Oh my God! So evaluating things and stepping back and really looking at why people make mistakes. And hey, you could be having a bad day. You might have a knockdown, drag out fight with your girlfriend before you came into work, or whatever might have you distracted. So knowing that all these things can come into play, right? In the middle of the COVID stuff, all the China flu, everything going on in the world today, there's a lot on people's minds.
Yeah.
Maybe just getting materials. People make mistakes. So you want to really embrace the whole process and take a look at it. That's why people make mistakes and get hurt. And there's a million other reasons, right? And then I love it. Well, how do we discipline them? And that's another complex bowl. And I was joking about the size 11 steel-toed boot, but it does work. We've tested it once or twice. If you have kids, trust me, it works. No, in all seriousness, the thing is, discipline's important. So you have to have a stellar communication process with your supervisors, employees, so they know what the rules are. So a good HR plan, and here's the safety guy who just usually rolls his eyes at HR thing. You can tell by the things I say. HR shouldn't apply to Greg in safety world, but we have to get along.
Yeah.
So having a good discipline policy for HR and then making sure that discipline policy matches the safety discipline policy is vital. And it's not somebody gets hurt, you don't want to interrogate them, you don't want to make them comfortable, but you want to learn what happened. That's the crystal ball moment. Somebody has a minor injury and they come and tell you, hey, I cut my finger, it could have been way worse.
Yeah.
That's when we're going to learn. I'm going to talk to you about what you did, how you did it, find out and say, we're never doing this again. That guy shouldn't get in trouble for that, right? You want to make sure you're going, hey, this is what we're going to do to fix this, whether it's training or an improvement to the process or new PPE. We might have to sit back and go, and change a bunch of different things.
That's really interesting. The fact that the safety training doesn't, the learning how to do safety training or the training itself doesn't end. I mean, it's like you can keep learning and evolve that. And that's that's life, and take away nothing from this. People are humans, and that's why they make these mistakes and go back, and life happens, and you learn from both of them. And I out of all that stuff, I think the hitting them with the safety, now and then is really critical.
Helps a lot.
I mean, versus a safety day, that's like absolutely you're not gonna remember that. The safety day should have safety 365 days. How about that? Whatever. So, hey, Greg's got a lot of experience doing this stuff, so you might want to get in contact with him. Your cell phone, can't they just?
Yeah, can hit the cell phone
immediately.
330-502-3339. And if you call now, you get a special off of discipline. I'll bring the whip and we'll tie them up like they used to on the old ships.
Call now. We'll end right there. Okay, call now.
I couldn't resist.